Hello and welcome to the Team's Ministry webisodes. But today I want to talk about
But if you have gone through and you do what God says in His word, if you confess your sins, He is faithful and just to cleanse and forgive you from all unrighteousness. You do that and you take the truth that you are forgiven. Don't allow the enemy to have an upper hand in your life. And I had to forgive Cebisa. I have to forgive every person who was part of my abortion process.
That's deep, Mom. How do you even begin to start the forgiving process? Because somebody's watching, they've had an abortion, maybe it was the husband who said had an abortion, or maybe it was the boyfriend, or maybe it was the mother, it was a friend, whatever it is, and they are in that situation where they want to forgive, but they just don't know where to start. What was your process? What would you say to somebody that would love to forgive the people that were involved in the situation but doesn't know where to start?
For me, I will say start with yourself.
Okay.
The Bible tells us the way you love yourself is the way you will love your neighbor.
All right.
So if you can't love yourself, if you can't forgive yourself, you can't offer something that you do not have. In my case, I had to forgive myself. The moment I've forgiven myself, I had to search the Word of God. I've searched the Word of God, and where I would refer my listeners to listen to go and study the Word is the book of First John.
Okay.
You will find there God speaks about love and forgiveness. So that was my starting point. I remember going through the Word of God, and I found a thing which says, if you do not forgive, a word that says, if you do not forgive, you are a murderer. And looking at myself murdering a person, and I started asking questions. A dead person needs to go to the mortuary. So if I say you do not exist, you are dead, Melody, that means I've put you in a mortuary. So I must find where is this mortuary I've put Melody. Then the moment I found that mortuary, it's my heart. I've buried someone, I've put this person in my heart as a dead person. Now I need to you take a person from mortuary to underground where he's buried. I have to bury you where I'm burying this person in my heart. And what I found out in my life, I was the one who was not happy. The people that have done something to me, they didn't even feel guilty about it.
Yes.
They didn't even have this pain I was feeling. I was the miserable one, not them. And I was the one who was avoiding them. They never avoided me. So I had to take a decision, which, I need to be free in this situation. And I didn't know how to get free. But I knew someone who's able to set people free.
Wow.
Which I went back to the one I ran away from when I committed abortion. I said, Lord, I can't live without you. I need your help. My process of healing, it was to go back to God and admit that I have sinned. And He taught me how to forgive each and every person.
He taught you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's something that you cannot do it in your own strength, Melo. I must say you can't. I've tried.
Wow.
Because when you do something from your strength, you will fail. Because you will get tired.
Yes.
But when you are led to do something, you do it wholeheartedly. You give all in what you have been instructed. And I had to learn from my master, which he forgave me before I even asked for forgiveness. So I had to learn.
You had to learn
and walk with him through the process. Now I'm very free. That's why I'm able to talk about my past.